Hello, and welcome to another session on how to use Acuity Star for clinical faculty. My name is Paul, and today I will talk about abstracts. The recording of abstracts in STAR is unique in that an abstract can be published, presented orally, and also be a poster presentation. All three are valid activities and can be entered into STAR each way, depending on what happens with that abstract. Published abstracts would be recorded in the publications section, while any presentations from the research abstract would be recorded in the presentations menu. The CVs produced from STAR have an abstract section that gathers and groups published abstracts, presented abstracts, and poster presentations into a section called abstracts. If we were to look at some data that shows for publications and presentations, I can see that based on the type of publication that was entered into the system, I have two published research abstracts, a working paper and a journal article. The first two, this record and this record, would show up in the abstracts section of the CV, where the working paper and the journal article would show up in the publications section of the CV. If I were to look at the presentations menu, I have several different types of presentations. A plenary presentation, which is a keynote presentation, an invited lecture. These two would show up in the presentation section of the CV, whereas a poster presentation and an abstract presented, these would show up in the abstract section of the CV. So again, it's keyed off for both sections. It's keyed off of selecting the appropriate type for either the presentation or the publication. If I were to look at the same data in the CV, accessing the report, selecting the SSMD professional CV, generating the report, and taking a look at it, you can see that under publications, there is a published article and the working paper. So going back to the publications data, that's what was recorded under publications. But under abstracts, we have abstracts published, abstracts presented, and posters presented. I also have a presentation section as well, that where the invited lecture and the plenary presentation were grouped in presentations. So in summary, if you want to record abstracts, they're grouped into their own section in the CV. Abstracts published, abstracts presented, which would be an oral presentation, and the posters presented. And it's all keyed off of what type of publication and what type of presentation is selected. Have a nice day.